right. The first season was 16 episodes, and this season is also the same amount of episodes, and it really has been a big one. We've been shooting for a year, but it's you're right as well. Each season does seem to build, and certainly the fan base as well. I think also during the pandemic, people were binge watching shows. So we found a lot of more new fans came or discovered the show, and this season is no exception. There's a lot of heavy storylines and a lot of exciting things that happen. So it's going to be, obviously the fans have been waiting a long time, but it's going to be worth it. They've got grey hair and more wrinkles. I've grown up with him almost a decade, and I guess when I first started the show, I had experience in TV and film, but I really learned a lot on this show, and it's given me a lot more confidence, I guess, in my abilities, and helped me go develop other projects as well. And I think Jamie too is as I said before, he's grown up, he's become more mature, he's become a great politician, I think. Oh, well, now you're talking my language. I mean, I would love to see Jamie in Back to the Future, yeah. I'm a big fan, but I don't really know much about the prequel. I know that Diana's writing them and they're currently developing it. It's possible, I suppose, or maybe I could play Jamie's father, though that might get quite complicated when Jamie grows up. But no, I'm really excited for them, and I think it's a very interesting period of time as well. And of course, to be back in Scotland will be really exciting. So I wish them luck, and I can't wait to watch it. Oh wow! Boy, what would I change of my own life? I mean, I guess nothing really, because it's got me this far, and that's, I guess, why I wrote my book Waypoints. Was a chance for me to reflect on my journey here and how I got to this point. I guess past relationships, or certainly my relationship with my father, I struggled with when I was younger, but certainly writing the book was very cathartic for me. So no, I don't think I would change anything. Yeah, I suppose I'll have to tell you the ending now. No, I can't. Yeah, it's she did right before we started shooting the first season. She told me the ending, and actually recently we were talking, and she asked my opinion on certain aspects. So she's still writing, but God, I mean, we still have a long way to go before we get there. But I know when the books end and the show ends, it's going to be a big moment for everyone. But thankfully, we have the prequel book series and the show as well. So there's plenty for the fans to look forward to. I don't know. I mean, I think everyone wants to talk about that character. Every British actor is then talked about in that role. But I had a good experience auditioning for it. That was a long time ago now. It's 10 years ago, I think. I would love to see a Scottish James Bond. But I don't know what they're thinking. But I'm certainly excited to see who they cast. And I think, I had the opportunity to do the SAS movie I did with Andy McNabb, based on his book series. But he also is one of the most decorated British Special Forces operators. So in a way, I feel like I got my opportunity to play a Bond character, and perhaps one that was maybe more realistic. Yeah, I haven't yet. I think I was on a plane maybe 3 years ago, and I saw it was on, and I started watching just to see, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't watch this. So I think I'll wait until we finish the whole thing, and then one day I'll watch it all. But when I think back how many hours of television we've made, I think 96 episodes after this season. So there's a lot of television to watch. Yeah, I think she obviously has always known what's going to happen, and I think, but it's nice for her to engage, and she has from the very beginning. I included some of our messages in the book that I wrote from when we first started talking privately, and throughout the last 8 years we have always communicated, and she will tell us her thoughts on episodes. She watches all of the rushes, so all the takes she will watch. And so sometimes I go home at night and then I get an email or a message and she's like, oh, you are having a bad day today, or something like this, whatever it is. But she always comments, and it's lovely. It knows that she's invested and excited for us as well.